What's going on, Cardinal Nation? Man, very disappointing game tonight as the Cardinals get shut out in this one, losing to the Miami Marlins 4 to nothing in the first of three. Had a lot of chances in this game. We had only three hits. The three hits are by Jordan Walker, Lars Nootbaar, and Jose Fermin. Had a lot of chances and wasted a very good start from Michael McGreevy, going six scoreless innings, giving up five hits, walked only one, struck out four, lowering his ERA. McGreevy has really maybe been our best pitcher this season, and he's had a number of outings where the Cardinals have not given him a ton of run support, and that was unfortunately one of them here. The Marlins stranded two runners in the first inning, so a nice job by McGreevy to keep Miami off the board early. And we had Jordan Walker had an infield hit in the bottom of the second, leading off the second. However, he would be out trying to steal second. So then, just like that, the bases were empty, and Lars Nootbaar would also have an infield hit in the bottom of the fifth. And our best chance in this game, as McGreevy done after six innings, Jojo Romero with the 1-2-3 seventh inning, so still scoreless into the bottom of the seventh, and Ivan Herrera hit by a pitch, then Alec Burleson would walk, and then Jordan Walker would ground out, then Lars Nootbaar would also walk, so the base loaded for Mason Wynn, who has had some pretty big moments with runners in scoring position and looking for another one here. Unfortunately, he would ground out into a fielder's choice. Miami would get the force at home. And now it was up to Nathan Church to try to give us the lead. And unfortunately, on a 1-2 count, he would fly out to left. So, wasted a huge opportunity. So now, trying to keep it scoreless. And in that seventh inning, we didn't even have a single hit. We had three base runners, but they were on two walks and hit by pitch. So then George Soriano on in the eighth, and he'd allow a leadoff single to speedster St. Ruiz, who would then steal second. Then on an 0-2 pitch, RBI double by Graham Pauley to make it 1-0 Miami. And then back-to-back walks to load the bases for Kyle Stowers, who's a big power hitter and all-star last year. He would ground out, a run would score, and initially the Cardinals had a double play and were out of the inning. However, the Marlins would challenge, and it would be overturned, so that would score a run and make it a 2-0 game. Soriano, the ex-Marlin, pitched for them last year, would get the league's leading hitter Otto Lopez to ground out to keep it a 2-run game. And we had a great chance to bring the tying run to the plate in the bottom of the eighth. Jose Fermin with a double, and that would bring J.J. Weatherholt to the plate, but he would fly out, and then Ivan Herrera would strike out. So still down by two entering the ninth, and it was up to the youngster rookie Max Rashik trying to keep it a 2-0 game, but back-to-back walks, and then a two-run single by Jacob Marcy to make it a 4-0 Marlins lead. Justin Brule would then come in to get the final out of the ninth, but down by four, we were down by four Tuesday night against Arizona, and nearly tied it up and or won the game, but we would go down in order in the ninth, so just a really rough game. Despite McGreevy having a solid outing, a lot of chances, and if we would have scored with the bases loaded there in that seventh inning, it really could have been a much different game. So, Hopefully, he can bounce back tomorrow night, as it'll be Dustin May getting the start, who's last start against the Royals only didn't even make it through 2 innings after the start before that against the Padres went the complete game shutout, giving up just one hit. So hopefully he has a nice start, and really hopefully our offense can do well, as it's really struggled the past couple games. Of course, we had that rain out last night, so our pitchers have done solid the last few games, but our offense not so much. So and we are now 7 games back of the Brewers. I think 7.5 back of the Brewers first place. They beat the Cubs tonight. So, which I think we still have the second wild card at the moment. So till Saturday, how much we're saying go Cards.